Okay, in today's lesson we're going to talk about holding the guitar, right hand technique, left hand technique, tuning the guitar, and a quick finger exercise at the end. So you'll notice that your guitar has a little bit of a cutout right here, and that fits perfectly on the upper right thigh. Your forearm is going to make contact with this edge right here, and you're going to make sure that the arm is straight and that you can easily strum over the sound hole with the right hand pick. Okay, so make sure they don't have the arm like this or like that, just like so. You want to make sure that the neck is angled up slightly, okay? So you don't want to have it aiming towards the floor or even running parallel. You want to have it angled up just slightly. Now, the right hand, we're going to be holding the pick like this between the thumb and the first finger. Okay, so you see it's pointing out from the thumb. And just take the pick and let's just strum down all 6 strings. All right, before we go on to the left hand technique, I just want to talk briefly about tuning the guitar. Each one of your strings is going to be assigned a letter name. Now, they're also going to have a number name too, so let me just go over the numbers first. So this thickest string is the 6th string. The next string down is the 5th string. This is the 4th, then the 3rd, 2nd, and 1st. Now the 6th string is also called the E string, or the low E, since it's the lowest pitch. And then we have the A string. So the 5th string is called the A string. And the 4th string is called the D string. The 3rd string is the G string. The 2nd string is the B string. And the 1st string is the E string, or the high E. This is the higher of the 2 E's that we have. Notice that this is the E and this is the E. So this is the low E, this is the high E. Now let's go over tuning your guitar. So your guitar may or may not be in tune right now, but let's get you to be in tune. So I'm going to play the 6th string open. This is going to be the E. And what you're going to do is listen and compare your pitch to mine. Okay, if you're flat, what you want to do is follow the string up. See how it wraps around the post here? You're going to use the corresponding tuning peg to adjust the tension on the string. By turning it counterclockwise, you'll be stretching out the string, therefore raising the pitch. Turning it clockwise will do the opposite. You'll be loosening the string and lowering the pitch. Now, if you're in doubt, if you're not sure if you're sharp or if you're flat, if you're higher in pitch or lower in pitch, what you want to do is always tune down first and then tune your string up to be in pitch. Okay, so it's much easier to tune that way. All right, so we'll start with the 6th string, or the E string. I'll play mine open, you play yours, and compare. Here we go. Okay, so if you're flat, turn it counterclockwise to raise the pitch. If you're sharp or higher in pitch, turn it clockwise. Make sure you turn very, very slowly. Don't do a drastic turn, otherwise the pitch is going to shoot up or shoot down depending on which way you turn. All right, so let's move on to the 5th string, or the A string. I'll play mine open. You play yours and compare and make any adjustments if necessary. All right, we'll move on to the 4th string. This is the D string. And next we'll move on to the 3rd string. Make any adjustments if necessary. And then the 2nd string, or the B string. And finally, the 1st string, or the E string. Okay, you might have to go through again and tune all 6 strings depending on how far out of tune you were. So sometimes you have to tune it several times until it'll stay in tune. So just go over that a few more times, make sure you're in tune, and then strum all the strings open. It should sound like this. Okay, now we're ready to talk about a quick finger exercise. And like I said before, the left hand thumb is going to be on the back of the neck, like so. The fingers are going to be angled or bent like this. And we're going to take the first finger, the pointer finger, and we're going to put it right before the first fret. So this is the first fret, going right before, pushing down, and using the right hand to pick the first string, like so. Okay, if you push down directly on the fret, they'll be muted. If you push down too far away from the fret, it'll probably buzz. So right before we'll do it, like that. If it's muted like this, just push a little bit harder. And remember, thumb on the back of the neck, tip of the finger. Don't use the palm, and most certainly don't touch the side of the neck with the other fingers. Keep them hovered. All right, we're going to move on to the second finger right before the second fret, like this. Make sure you get a nice, clear sound. And then we're going to move on to the third fret, using the third finger, like that. And then the fourth fret using the fourth finger, or the pinky. And we'll do that again. First finger right before the first fret. Second finger right before the second fret. Third finger right before the third fret. And finally, fourth finger right before the fourth fret. So you could do that exercise over and over and over again. And for now, for the right hand, I would use a down pick. So you're going to pick down towards the ground. And you can try it on other strings as well. But mainly focus on the first string, just to work out the fingers a little bit. All right, so that's the exercise for this first lesson, and I will see you next time.